Siakam, first of 3 scrimmages for the Toronto Raptors. All 3 against the Western Conference. As with it, here comes Kyle Lowry. Lowry on the transition 3. Surge, offensive rebound, got it.
Double-double.
Yeah, and made 5 threes, which matched his season high. Westbrook, shot doesn't go. Here's OG.
Nice pass.
Finds Siakam.
Excellent on both.
On the road.
Yep.
Does it matter 2-3?
I think habits matter.
Yeah.
And I think for the Raptors, as we know from that record that you just mentioned, the team, and they do the right things no matter where they are. And I tell you what, in big games, that matters.
Great
Gorgeous
cut.
look right there by a. I tell you what, this is a good game for the Raptors to have to play right out of the chute because they create more challenges for that as a 6th and 7th man on any team.
Serge Ibaka on the inside as we near the midway point of this opening quarter. Harden, deep 3, and it goes. Rockets 40-24 overall, 22-10 at home. Harden on the 5th.
The Raptors lost by 10 back in December, 119-109.
And that was a lot of Ben McLemore from the corner.
Too, and that's quite an action driving through the state of Florida as the NBA champs, and you know you're putting your state
by yourself. It's different. 23-14 now.
Wow.
And a deep 3 short. And Norman Powell with a rebound. Powell gives it now. Here's Davis, the corner 3. Got it.
Offensive minded, pulls the trigger, can create off the bounce as well.
Here's Chris Boucher going out to Ben McLemore. If you can beat us, go ahead. And McLemore that night, he was certainly the player. Lowry on the inside. Great dish to Davis.
Teams normally make a lot of mistakes in terms of communication on matchups in the open court. So it's a good team to play right out of the chute.
Strong team.
Additional time to prepare, and tough turnover that time. But
Davis.
You know, so you have plenty of time. So you have your eyes set for that game, not necessarily these games.
Great block by Davis, and then the 3 doesn't go. Boucher on the inside with Jeff Green, and the hook shot doesn't go. 5-point deficit. Here's Daniel House Jr. all the way to the home team. And OG, the corner 3. And Rondé Hustle Jefferson with a rebound. Here's Van Vliet, transition 3. Bucket and book it. Raptors down by 1.
He had Matt Thomas on his left side, and
6-0 run, turnover.
Shot.
And it's an 8-0 run in that game.
Serge
Ibaka against the Jazz. Here's Harden with it. Harden, Westbrook, Tucker, Covington, and Gordon. Starting 5 for Mike D'Antoni. And there's Westbrook. Here's Serge. He'll kick it over now to Lowry. Entry pass down low. Pascal, nice move on the inside. The rebound, Westbrook. He made this point early on, and it's an excellent point with the number of threes that they take. And there's a
good ball.
Bobby Webster, both in the bubble. They are the only NBA team to have a president and also general manager in the bubble. They felt that it was important.
Right now, in terms of scouting, in terms of draft preparation, so much of that can still be done while you're even there in Orlando.
So many have seen on social media where in every player's room they put pictures of their family. Pascal Siakam to the rim.
Classic Raptor.
By 3 at the 4:38 mark, there was a double technical on Russell Westbrook. House with the 3-pointer that is good for
dribble drive as well as transition. That's their 12th break point there. And a nice job at time.
Lowry. Successful trip from the line. He's 4-6. Westbrook right to the iron. Rockets feeling the same way the Raptors. Just good to take on somebody else outside of their own team. Kyle banks it in. The 3 is. Siakam over to OG Anunoby. Ibaka closed out by Gordon. Van Vliet. The
fine career at the University of Texas.
Offensive. House the 3 and cuts it.
Happy birthday to Jackie D.
My man, Jack D, with the big 2-1, and then his buddy Ben Grenas at Wright State, tied at 55. Entry pass down low, Kyle Lowry. It's Carl. Nick Nurse, 53 years of age.
Nice move.
What a great journey.
On Saturday night in their opener.
The Houston Rockets tonight are without outside the bubble. They get tested. How often they get tested, how many negatives they have. Independent Rivers, they're very hopeful that he will be able to return in a couple of days. There's Siakam with
and 11 of 15 from the field, so the 4 and 5 spots for the Raptors tonight have been excellent.
House the corner three.
But you know James Harden, he's going to keep shooting.
Absolutely.
Why not? You should.
Well, and when you look at their numbers and a deep
These nice job pitching the ball ahead quickly before the defense is set. You get good shots.
Harden, the up fake, and then
Tennis is, they do the running and the tennis, so love it.
Here's Harden to Tucker, the corner three. That is good. And as a starter, as I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, he's been lights out, 27 games, 18-plus points, 9-plus rebounds. Head coach Powell with a three, doesn't go. Hollis Jefferson, the offensive rebound, the cut by Davis, pull up over Harden, sticks it.
Well, Ron, and I think you're going to see some tremendous basketball from guys, particularly when they get themselves in tip-top game shape.
Harden makes a move in. So the Houston Rockets from three-point range. Raptors are 7 for 27. Eric Gordon attacking on Boucher.
Now the Raptors in that half-court offense having a tough time generating good shots.
Clock down. The offensive rebound and tapped in by...
And I'm very confident you will. It has an opportunity to succeed and really make a big impact.
Unfortunately, Hollis scooped up by Powell. Raptors with numbers. Johnson sends it to Davis. Rockets, great job getting back in transition. Ball fake. Hollis Jefferson with the
In
offense.
the post. Love the energy this group's playing with right now.
6-0 run, and the defense getting a stop. Hustle Jefferson.
Perfect.
Gives it
There
to
you go.
Johnson.
Bang.
To Powell.
Well, they've had that all.
We run so many different Zoom calls about how all this would play out as far as us being able to broadcast these games remotely. And over the course of the last week for 76, you're a popular guy, Jack. And a couple of fans mentioned they saw you with a mask. There's Norman Powell.
I don't know about that.
Check out Hello, Jack.
I don't know about that.
Yes, you will. House, nice move. Pointer doesn't go, scooped up by Hollis Jefferson.
We saw a little bit of this in the preseason beginning of the year with Terrence Davis getting some minutes.
Oh, what a dish!
And great pass at times.
Say it, Jack. Chris Boucher.
Well, we're going to get
Hollis Jefferson, Thomas, Johnson, and O'Shea. We're set. Here's Thomas with a deep three. Bucket. A spot Dallas and Memphis have not. And right behind Memphis, you have Portland, New Orleans, Sacramento, San Antonio, Phoenix. They're all in the bubble. Corner three. Up for grabs. 7 and 8. Brooklyn hasn't clinched yet. Orlando hasn't with Washington on Tuesday against Phoenix. And then the ball goes up in the first of 8 seeding games a week from Saturday. Here, so great to be able to bring you basketball and appreciate everyone's effort that made this possible here in the GTA to do this remotely. The Toronto Raptors inside the bubble, and you mentioned for the Toronto Raptors in